Thank you, Shannon. Have a great day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Here comes Stuart to say good morning. He pops his nose in all of my lives because I start like that, and then he has to come and say hi. Happy Monday. If you have not done your gratitude, I suggest you do it because it will pay off. It will, I promise. And the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit. And once it's a habit, you find yourself doing it every single morning. I really look forward to doing my gratitude. I found an awesome journal. Okay, you said hello. Go lay down. I found an awesome journal. Go lay down on Amazon that I really like. That has, it's a little more than just gratitude. It has what you're grateful for in the morning, reflection, a focus, and then like an affirmation for the day. And then it has nighttime, like one page is morning and one page is nighttime. And it reflects on the day, one good thing that happened the day, something that you did to help the world for the day. So it's kind of cool that it has the morning and the night, because I think reflecting at night too is important to get your head right, so that you can have a great morning. It's kind of what I'm going to get into this morning, is setting yourself up for success instead of setting yourself up for failure. As we know, Mondays can be Monday-y. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people, myself included, I was one of those people that on Sunday nights when I worked outside of the home, I would panic. I would start to get really anxious about the next day, about, what I was going to walk into at my job, because I was not in a good place to work. I was a teller at a credit union, and I was treated very poorly, very, very poorly. I was verbally abused. I was sexually harassed. It was not good. It was awful. And just knowing that I was stepping into that storm every day was awful. And there's a lot of people out there that have that get that yucky feeling. So I always make sure that Sunday nights I post something uplifting and inspiring to let people know that they're stronger than the circumstances that they're in. And it's the same for all of you and for myself, that we are so much stronger. I mean, just think back for just a second on all of the shit, sorry for my language, that you have been through in life. Everything, all the struggles, all the people that were mean to you, maybe you had a horrible childhood, just you're here now because you were strong enough to get through that. That says something. It really does. It really says something. So just know that Mondays don't have to be sucky if you prepare yourself Sunday night to step into them with a focus, right? So business news, we have 2 days? What is today? Today's Pi Day. Pi Day, happy Pi Day, guys. One more day, today and tomorrow, for the rookie board before it shuts off and starts again for the second half of the month. It's crazy to think that we're already mid-month, you guys. The rush is on. No, I'm just kidding. So if you have anybody that is running for that, check in, help out where you can, cheer on, encourage, all of the things. And then I did see last night when I was looking at my reports and things, because I'm that person, that there is a training out there in the cloud office. It's not out there. It's telling you that it's coming. March 28th, there's going to be a Zoom training, and it says this is going to be huge. Everything is huge that these guys put out for us. But it's going to be based on knowing your story. And I think that is so important. If you don't know your story, what are you sharing with people? What are you sharing with people? If you don't know your why, how do you show up every day? You have to have something pushing you to keep going. Something, anything. When I first started, my why was so much more different than it is now. I'm really tired today, you guys. Holy cow, my capsules are not kicked in. But you have to know what it is that keeps you excited. It's Monday motivation. So if you're really not feeling it, if you're like looking at your back office and you're looking at your numbers and it's your PPA's at 0 and your numbers are nowhere near where you need them to be to hit the rank that you're looking for, it's discouraging. But when you know why you're doing it every day, it helps. It really does help. And if that why is bigger than just, I want a paycheck every week, then it's really going to push you harder. When I started, my why was basically, I wanted to be home, but I wanted to have a purpose other than just being a mom. I wanted to get out of that hell job that I was talking about. I wanted more for my life. And when I realized that those high up people that we look up to for inspiration, like Heather and Amanda and Shannon and Stacy and Lisa and you know Maria and Chastity, all of them. When I realized that they were, morning, babe. They were just. Are you taking a shower? I will. Okay, like 6:30, so you don't wake Carter up. Sorry, guys, mom life. When I realized they were just people too, when they just have a story like we have, that kind of changed my motivation. You know, I realized that they have those things that they had to overcome, and they still have those things that they have to overcome, because even though they put in the work and they put in the time and they are where maybe you want to be, where I want to be in life, life is still going to keep happening. You can't avoid life, right? It just looks different for them. They have an emergency fund there's no emergency for, because they have a fund for it, right? You know, it's that preparedness because they put the work in, they did the do to get the get, right? So when I realized that they're just people too and they can do it, well, I can do it too, and you can do it too. We just have to remember why we started in the first place, why we keep going every day. And it all starts with those thoughts, with that belief in ourself, with that belief that we can absolutely do whatever we set our mind to. I'm very, very big on the law of attraction. And the reason I'm very big on the law of attraction is because I've seen it work in my life. I used to be that person that I didn't have a good childhood. My parents always had, my mom's favorite saying ever is, if I didn't have bad luck, I would have no luck. Like, how many of you guys thought that? How many of you guys have heard that? You know, if nothing bad or nothing good can come to me, it's always bad. You know, it's when you think that way, Bad things are going to keep coming, you guys. Bad things are going to keep coming because you're attracting them, because you're thinking about them. And if you don't believe me, I did this with my daughter and she was like mind blown. I said, pick any color. Any color. Pick any color. Think about it. I guarantee you today, you're going to see houses that color that you never noticed before, front doors. You're going to see vehicles, cars, trucks, whatever that are that color that you never noticed before. Your friends are going to be wearing that color because you're attracting it, because you have a vision for it. So just think, if you had a vision for the success that you want, if you had a vision for the life that you want, and you're open to it and you're open to receiving it, and you're not stopping yourself by thinking, I really want this, but no buts, no can'ts, no maybes. Always, it's mine. I'm going to have that. It's coming to me. Because if you doubt it, do you really want it? If you're stopping it before it can come to you, it's never going to come. So get rid of the buts and know it. Visualize it as if it is yours, right? They say all the time, if you're going for that auto bonus, go and sit in the vehicle that you want. I did that. And I thought I was a crazy person. They thought I was a crazy person. But I had to see it. I had to see myself in the driver's seat. I had to see my hands on that steering wheel. I'm still running for that auto bonus, but I know that it's going to come to me when I'm ready for it. I shared with you guys on Friday that I hit that 4K bonus last time around. And it was the biggest learning experience ever. It was a lot of drama. It was a lot of hours on my messenger trying to put out fires. And I lost rank. I haven't been 4K since. I held it for 5 months and it was gone. And I looked at my back office last night because I don't even know who posted it. Somebody posted, I think it was Heather. Heather posted it about perspective and how many promoters joined the team. There's 51 promoters that joined the team. And then there was another one that I read about giving up. And I don't know who posted that one either. I'm in so many team pages and I read it all, I take it all in. But they were sharing that had that person not given up on themselves, they would have went like 200K or 12K. And then Amanda Arnett commented that she had someone that would have been 200K, but they quit. They didn't have the vision. They didn't believe in themselves enough. And I'm okay that I lost rank. I'm okay with it because, like I said, I learned so much from it. I learned how to set boundaries. I learned that my family is a non-negotiable, that I'm absolutely going to do those IPAs, my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s in the morning. I try to hammer it out right away in the morning so that I can be there for my family in the afternoon. 7 o'clock, 7:30, my phone goes down because my husband and I went through a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting, a lot of struggles. And I just found if I set that simple boundary that my office closes at 7 o'clock at night, which I honestly don't think is horrible. Like most stores close at night. And I'll just get back to it in the morning. It's not a big deal. But now I'm ready for it. Now that success can come. Now I know I'm worthy of it. I know how to set the boundaries and I'm not afraid of it. I was a little afraid of it before. It happened really, really fast because I signed that one person. Okay. So I looked at my numbers. I looked in the back office last night and I was kind of chuckling because it says that I have 35 promoters on my team. My personal team, I have 35 promoters enrolled under me, down to, I think, 4 levels deep. Guess how many are active? Me. I'm it. I am it for my team. My husband is active only because his auto ship, but all the customers under him stopped ordering. And I'm okay with it, because if those 35 promoters wanted it, they'd be active. They'd be ordering the product. They'd be putting it in their bodies. And unfortunately, and this is a big hard pill for me to swallow, you can want it for somebody so bad. You can see the potential in that person that they don't see in themselves. And if they don't want it, they're not going to put the work in. If they can't see what we have, they're not going to put the work in. And you have to be okay with it, because you can't do the work for them. Because the more you push them and try, it's more that you're taking from yourself that you could be applying and having conversations and growing relationships and all the things, right? So just letting go, not giving up. If they haven't actually quit, they can come back. So I always make sure that if there's a new product drop, I let those people know, hey guys, or when the bonuses dropped, now's a great time to come back. Just those little bitty little voice right here, like, we're still here for you when you're ready. So don't give up hope on them. Love them where they're at, but don't let it discourage you either. If anything, let it push you to go and find that next great thing, that next yes, right? It's all in the mindset. Like I said, if you're thinking I can't or I don't have, you can't and you don't have. But if you're thinking I'm attracting that next great person, I'm attracting like-minded people, I'm attracting people that want to grow, those are the people that you're going to find come into your life. And they're going to come into your life. Yes, 3 new customers in less than 24 hours. That's amazing. That's awesome. Those are the wins that we need to celebrate. But we also need to celebrate the wins of you guys are here right now. That's huge too. So if this weekend you didn't sign anybody new, did you build relationships? Were you in your messenger? Because that's big. You did work. Did you post in your stories and you normally don't? Good for you. Did you go live? That's amazing. These are all the things that we have to be celebrating. Everything, every small win we have to celebrate. Just look, I made little notes here. I shared on the team page something too, and it was big perspective, big eye opener for me. I have customers that have been ordering with me for, I think it'll be a year this June, maybe. I think it might be June. It's a husband and wife, and they have 6 boys. I know for sure one of which is on the spectrum, high functioning. They have 3 dogs. I thought they only had 2. They have 3 dogs, 6 boys, and the 2 of them. And they lost everything in a house fire last week. Their son had his phone charging, and he was laying in bed watching videos, and he fell asleep with his phone plugged in under the blankets, and it started on fire. Everybody got out safe. The only thing they lost, other than all of their belongings in their home, were their cats. They couldn't find the cats. Cats hide, and that, you have to save yourself. So they're living in a hotel. I dug through everything I had, all of my trials that I had, and I gave them to these customers. Because they lost their month order of Thrive. Their Thrive had come in, it was on their kitchen table, and their kitchen table is now a pile of ashes. So I gave them that. I reached out to the team and I said, hey, is there any product that you have on hand that you'd be willing to donate? You absolutely don't have to, But of course, us Thrivers came together and are amazing. And between the local team and Heather and myself, they're going to have over, yep, I'm getting to that. They're going to have a month of free product. And when I reached out to her to set up a time to meet, she started crying. And she said that she couldn't believe the generosity, for one, that we would come together to get her this, and that the only thing that she wanted or needed, she lost everything. The only thing she wanted or needed was her Thrive, because she knew that was one thing that she had control of in her life. That she knew if she had that nutrition in her body, she could keep going. How powerful is that, you guys? She lost everything and all she wanted was her Thrive. Like, if that doesn't give you a reason to go out there and change lives, I don't know what does. Like, that totally lit my fire. But so that's part of what I do, is I just look back and look at my customers, and I look at auto ships to see if there's anything running soon. I reach out to those that auto ships have already ran to make sure that they got their product okay, because it takes, there's that limbo time of waiting. And make sure that I make a list of follow-ups. This morning I'll go through and I'll look at all of my conversations I had over the weekend and see if there's anything that I need to follow back up with, and just make sure there's no questions, make sure they had time to look over everything over the weekend, or things I sent out on Friday. Hey, did you get a chance to look at that? I do all of that, of course, do my IPAs by putting, my steps in my stories. I'll throw up my good morning post. And then I know this is kind of not for everybody, but like I said, 7 o'clock, my phone goes down. So I'm not on those Sunday night Zooms, and those Sunday night Zooms are so good, you guys. So I bought an auxiliary cable for my van, and I will listen to those replays while I'm driving to I clean houses on Mondays. So I'll drive about 40 minutes there and back. So I listen to that on my drive while I'm cleaning, and then on my drive home. And that just gets me fired up, getting plugged in and hearing other people's stories, other people's success, and knowing that I can, right? Knowing that you can, as long as we get out of our own ways and we get rid of that limited belief saying that we can't. It's mid-month, so we have about 2 weeks left to reach those goals, to get, yes, the replays will be out there, to get myself just in that right headspace of knowing, like, okay, we got a 2 weeks to focus, to buckle down. This is what my goal was. Let me see where I'm at, So I had a goal of getting 5 minis out this month. And I know that's not a huge goal, but I like to look at the month before, see what my goals were, and I adjust accordingly. Because if you're constantly putting up these humongous goals of, I'm going to get 50 minis out, and you keep not hitting those goals, it's really discouraging, right? So setting realistic goals for the week. So I really want to get two minis out this week. So I'm going to push, and I'm going to post, and I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to do all the things, right, to try to get those 2 minis out, because when we change that verbiage in our brains, it all kind of falls into place, right? So just reflecting on the week before, adjusting accordingly so that you can set yourself up for that success, and then not beating yourself up if you didn't hit those goals. You can't control other people, right? You can't, like I said, you can want for somebody as much as you want, but if they don't want it, they're not going to take it. Self-development too is super, super important. And I like to do that on Mondays just because it fires me up for the rest of the week, right? So making sure that I'm listening to positive things. I like to listen to Abraham Hicks is great. Brene Brown is great. Matthew McConaughey, if you've never listened to any of his motivational stuff, definitely look him up on YouTube. There are some amazing, just short 5-10 minute YouTubes out there with him. If there's something you're stuck on too, that's something else that I'll do. If I'm stuck, I'll find a YouTube, and I don't care if it's not Thrive, our company, it's network marketing, you guys. There's a billion companies out there. And if there's something that inspires you to do what you need to do, just insert Thrive, just change the wording in your brain as you're listening to it and then implement it. I was really stuck with knowing that I could lead, that I was worthy of leading, that I had something to teach. So I just looked it up and started listening. And I found that belief in myself that I can, that I do have worth, that I do have knowledge. So just finding those things that inspire you to keep you going for the whole week. And then just doing it. If you are a stay-at-home parent and you do this as a side hustle, I kind of hate that saying. I'm starting to hate that saying. Take a shower today. Get dressed today and put your shoes on today, even if you're not going anywhere. Because I guarantee you will get more done today if you put your shoes on. It's weird. It's really weird, but it works. If you're not a person that makes your bed, make your bed today. Those little things really will push you to do more. It's weird, but it works. If you didn't say your affirmations today, say your affirmations. I am worthy of success. I am a great leader. I have knowledge to share. I am inspiring. I am uplifting. People want to follow me. People want to be inspired by me. People want what I have, right? Say them in the mirror. Say them even if they make you uncomfortable. Say them until you believe it. And then that will motivate you even more. And then, of course, I look to those leaders that inspire me. And I look at their pages. I don't copy them. Never copy, but you can take inspiration and then make it your own. Yes, manifest everything. Absolutely, Sky. Like, I tell myself every day, today's the day that I'm going to attract that rock star, that person whose life is going to be changed by these products. Yes, for the best success. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. This Zoom is one of those things that motivates me. The fact that you're all on early, that you got up to be poured into, that's something huge. That's something to motivate you. So, make your lists of potentials. Go back and make your list of those people that you talked to this weekend. Go back and look at who viewed your stories and assess it. That's another thing that I do on Mondays is I go back and I look at who looked at my stories over the last 24 hours. And I kind of look at how many thrivers I have looking at my stuff versus how many potentials I have looking at my stuff. And then I do the scary thing and I message those people. And I just say, hey, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching my stories. Every view helps. I hope you are having a great day. Did you see something I can help you with? And I wait. Sometimes I get no answer at all. Sometimes I get, hey, I hope you had a great weekend too. And sometimes I get, yeah, what is this stuff that you're talking about? But no matter what, I'm building a relationship. and I'm planting seeds. So that is something else that motivates me, is just going through and not necessarily looking for the likes, but looking for the growth, looking for what I'm doing different this month versus last month. And know, you guys, that it's going to take more than one time for something to take place. I have done polls in my stories. Oh my gosh, polls and polls and polls, and never a vote, never one. And I'm like, why am I doing this? It's not even working. And then it started working. Then people started answering my polls because I just kept doing it, so sometimes it takes a while for things to start working. Now, I'm not saying do it for 6, 7, 8 months, like, oh my gosh, because that's defeating too. But just do something for a few weeks and see what happens. If it doesn't work, tweak it and try something different. Motivation. What else do I do that motivates me, you guys? I love to just jam out to music in the morning too. I love to do my yoga because it centers me, but then I love to just, while I'm getting ready, I'll blast some crazy music and dance around, and my kids think I'm crazy, but it just gets me hyped up. It gets me hyped up for the day, right? So find something to energize yourself, but focus. If you're not a timer setter, give that a shot so you don't get lost in the scroll. If you set a timer and you're racing against the clock, that's motivation in itself. Knowing that you only have 10 minutes to do something will get it done. Like, think about your house, you guys, okay? If you need to clean your house, yeah, okay, I'll get to it, right? I'll get to those blankets on the couch. I'll get to those dishes. But if your mother-in-law calls you, or your cousin or whoever, oh, I'm 10 minutes away, I'll be there in 10 minutes. How clean is your house getting? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you're going to run around like a crazy person. You're going to run around trying to get everything put away, everything picked up, everything hidden so that it doesn't look like you've been doing nothing all day, right? So set a timer today. After this Zoom, set a timer and go and interact. Go put some compliments on people's pages. Go and look at some stories and message. Don't just heart, don't just like, don't just laugh. Message, girl, that's hilarious. I'm glad that you had so much fun this weekend. Or, congratulate people on their journey if they're on a fitness journey without offering them the product. That's amazing. That's an amazing first step. Good for you. Cheer them on, right? And then I like to look at the team pages. I like to look at the wins for the weekend. So I think it was Erica had shared that she signed a bunch of people. What were your wins for the week? What were your wins for the weekend? Did you have more interaction on a live? Did you have, the small wins are the big wins. The small wins all add up to those big wins. So don't discredit yourself. Don't look at what you did over the weekend and think, God, I didn't do anything. I didn't, look at it and flip it. Always flip it, always change it to a positive thought. Because when you're thinking negatively, you're getting in your own way. You're stopping yourself. You're stifling it. You're putting your light out. You're putting that fire out in yourself by thinking negatively. So did I get any trials out this weekend? Nope. Am I okay with it? Yep, I am. Because I planted the seeds, I had conversations, and I'm going to follow up with those people. And I'm going to get them out this week. It's that simple, right? You had a lot of views on a reel. You're laying on the floor. Hey, that's amazing. You did a reel. That's something that a lot of people are afraid to do. myself included. I put them out there, not as often as I should. I need to be more consistent with that. But you did it. So good for you. That's a huge win. Anybody else want to share any wins? Drop them in the comments so that we can cheer you on, because that is motivating. Seeing other people succeed is motivation, because when you see other people doing it, like I said, when you see and realize that we're all just people doing this together, it kind of lights you up. Putting flooring in, you were putting flooring in and did a reel. That's awesome. At least people replied. Yeah, you're planting seeds. You know, if they're replying, they're watching. It's not right now. Yes, see, that's something. That's huge. You have to take that as a win. You're planting the seeds. If they weren't interested, they wouldn't have replied. This is the way I see it. So write those people down and just check back with them. You know, if you have a deal that springs up at the end of the month that you can offer them, hey, we talked about this. I have this deal. Interested? Yeah. You know what? You inspired your team to step into that leadership. That's awesome. You know, it's not always about making the sale. We talk all the time about building the relationships, right? We talk all the time about planting the seeds, and that's exactly what it is. If people don't know you, they can't like you. And if people don't like you, they can't trust you. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to put that into you. Exactly. Not right now. Not right now. Every no leads to the next yes. You know, I was looking back at my growth just for inspiration to keep me going. And I used to get like 6 views on my lives. And it was like my mom and my grandma, my husband, because he always watches everything I'm doing. You know, and I was looking, and it's not a huge number, but I'm up to like 50, 60 views on my lives. And it grows over time because I never delete them. But that's like from 6 to 56, that's 50 more people that I am sharing my story with, that I'm sharing these products with, that I'm, you know, like that's huge. That's 50 more people that might just want what I have. And what I have, what we have is life changing, you guys. It's huge. My focus in the next 2 weeks is I really am looking for that next rock star to sign. I really want to coach somebody else to do what we're doing. So my focus, like last 2 weeks, was new products, and I'm still going to post that, obviously. But I need to talk about this business opportunity, right? You need to talk about how we get our products for free. That's huge. We get our website for free. That's huge. There's no fee to join. Like, that is unheard of, you guys. We get paid weekly. That's huge. I'm doing a vendor event right now, and my daughter and I started this nail biz, right? And unfortunately, there was already a vendor doing Lavelle, and I thought, well, whatever, we'll do this nail thing, and I'll learn, because it's my first vendor event, right? And always do things that put you outside of your comfort zone, because you will learn from them. And I learned that this is a huge pain in the butt doing an online vendor event, but I'm learning from it. I'm growing from it, right? And I'm making new contacts. And it's really funny because there's another person that signed up to do Lavelle, and she's not shared much at all about Lavelle. And I just want to like hug her and squeeze her and be like, girl, do it. Don't be afraid. Do it. There's so many stories that you can pull, right? And that inspired me. That inspired me to get out there and just share, because I'm looking at all of these comp plans for all these other vendors in the event. And I need to do an in-person one. That's my next, I want to do a Lavelle local. I'm looking for a place because my house just isn't feasible. My dogs are awful. So I'm looking for a place to host one, but I'm thinking about reaching out to I'm going to reach out to a customer and see if they would like to host one. And then hopefully we can get them thriving free, right? And then I want to do a in-person vendor event. But anyways, I'm looking at all these comp plans and I'm realizing how freaking awesome our comp plan is. And if we don't share it with people, how are they going to know? Right? If we're always, and if you're not to that point where you want to build a team, I get it. I get it, because it's a lot. It's a lot. If you're just looking to build your customers right now, then that's fine. You know, that's totally fine. This is our business, right? You have a business. I have a business. Is it the same? Yes, but we can run it how we want to run it. So, sharing that, you know, and knowing what we have, not just the products, but the business itself is fire. That's motivating in itself, you guys. You know, we have these bonuses. We have double QV. We have the car bonus at the second rank of our company. We get paid weekly. Like, did I say that? We get paid weekly. We get free product. We have an amazing, oh my gosh, you guys. I have two businesses, two network marketing businesses, and our cloud office is unreal. It's unreal. So knowing what we have is amazing. And then applying it. We have to use it. We have to share it. We have to tell everybody else about it, right? So just get yourself organized today. That's what you need to do, is get yourself organized. Look at where you're at. Look at your auto ship. Like, go in your back office and look at that report. It's going to tell you what you have coming on the next two auto ships of the month, the 20th and 25th. Add that up. Add that to where you're sitting right now for volume, and then subtract that from what you want to be at, right? So if you're going for 4K, you add all that up, you subtract it from 4K, and that's what you need, okay? But don't look at it like that. Break it down again, divide it up. So I need 16,000 or 1,600 to get 4K. Okay, so that's 1,600 divided by 160. That's how many customers, right? That's how many couples packs. That's how many, if I were to sign promoters today, that's 1-800 pack and how many customers, or 1-400 pack and how many customers. You know, break it down into the small things, because when you see that you only need 5 more customers, that's a lot less scary than whatever that is. It's too early for me to do math in my head, but you know what I mean? Like, break down your goals into little ones, because when you look at the one step in front of you, it's a hell of a lot less scary than looking at the whole staircase. That one step is a lot less scary than looking at the whole mountain, right? So using that as your motivation, like, I am going to go out there and I'm going to go get 2 customers today because that's all I need for this month. But then don't stop, keep going, right? So get yourself organized, see where you're at, and then decide how you're going to tackle it. Are you going to go live with somebody this week? Reach out to them, set up a time. If you haven't gone live yet this month, what's holding you back? What is that voice saying to you in your head that's holding you back? Like, really look at it, meet it head on, accept it, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Do it. Do it scared. Do it scared because it's authentic. My lives, like, my page is public. I still haven't figured out how to make it so people can follow me. I've looked, I've Googled, I've tried, I'm working on it. Okay. But my page is public, so people can see me. Go out there and look at my lives, you guys. Like, my kids are popping in and out. Stuart is in every single one. They're barking, but that's life. Show people that this business is ran in your life, right? Don't be afraid to do it looking like yourself. Okay. Do it with, okay, thank you, babe. Do it with no makeup on. Do it with your hair in a crazy bun, you know, thrown on top of your head. Do it while you're nursing your baby. You know, I'm not saying like have everything out there, because it is Facebook and there's weirdos and whatnot, but you know, it just shows that you don't have to wait till your kids are down for a nap. You don't have to wait until it's perfectly quiet and you have the perfect face of makeup on, you have your hair done perfectly, because that's not realistic. People are going to look at that and go, well, I can't do that. Right? Like, that's not who I am. Hello. Yeah, I encourage you and motivate you to do the dang thing scared. And if you need me to hold your hand, message me and I will absolutely do that. I will be on your live watching you. I will be in your live if you need me to, and I'm not saying that lives are everything, but they definitely change things when you go live. And if you're too afraid to do it on your page, do it in your stories. Those are short little clips. It's not so scary. And there's nobody watching you in the moment, right? You can put a video in there without seeing, oh my gosh, there's 6 people watching me. There's 52 people watching me. So awesome. Yes, you have to do it scared. You absolutely have to do it scared, because if we wait until we're comfortable, it's too late, you guys. It's too late. When I reached out to Shannon to do this, I didn't expect her to say yes. I'm just going to say that right here, right now. I thought for sure she'd be like, well, thanks for the offer, but, okay. I tried. But she was like, that'd be great. Thanks for helping. And I was like, oh, what did I just do, you guys? What did I just do? What do I have to say? But then I was like, no, get that voice out of your head. You have so much to say. Are you kidding? You could talk for hours on end. You've been doing this for 3 years. You've been putting in the work. You've been overcome obstacles. You have done so many things. You have so much to share, right? And I know each and every one of you does too. Whether it is stories from your childhood, if you're comfortable sharing that, whether it's the fact that your kid had you up 13 times last night, but here you are thriving through the day, getting things done. Whether it is an unboxing, right? Practice mode. What? I didn't know that. See, I need to get more into my Instagram. I post in there, but I don't know how it works. I need to do that more. That definitely needs to be on my to-do list. Learn how to use Instagram properly. I do use their hands-free mode for my stories, because that helps. If you go into your stories, you can do hands-free, and then it will give you 4 clips at once, which is nice. I also learned that if you put the caption in there, your stories won't flip upside down when you share them to Facebook. I hated that. It made me so angry, because I'd do these awesome stories and then I'd go over to Facebook and they'd be upside down. Does it get attention? It does. But if you do the captions, you can. But just do the dang thing, you guys. Do it. You have value to share. I promise you have value to share. If you don't have a product coming, grab what you have and share it, or grab a pack of capsules, a shake mix, and a DFT, and say, this is what you get in a 3-day trial. Are you going to feel it? You might not. Like, never overpromise. Never tell people that you're going to take this the first day and you're going to feel amazing, because that's not the case. That's not the case. So, just sharing that a 3-day trial is something that you can touch, taste, feel, get to know how easy this system is, right? And then if you feel it, it's going to be amazing, because then when they do feel it, it's that much more exciting. Like, oh my gosh, you are a day 1 thriver, and share that excitement with them. Send the voice clips, no matter how dumb you think your voice sounds. Like, I get that. Well, I'm too afraid. My voice just sounds stupid recorded. Okay, listen to that. That sounded stupid. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, the things that we say to ourselves to get in our own ways, to give us excuses to not do it, throw it out the window. You're doing a local, that's awesome. That is amazing. Like, you have to do the scary things to grow. You have to push yourself outside of your comfort zone to grow. My favorite thing ever to reflect back on is my son loves to do monarch butterflies, right? So we planted a stupid amount of milkweed in our garden and now our yard because it spreads like wildfire. And we collect monarch caterpillars. And then he's got a little cage in his room. Well, it's actually a big cage. And we watch them. And I think to myself, that little caterpillar worked so hard just to become a cocoon of mush. Butterflies turn themselves to soup and then emerge as a beautiful butterfly. And the thing of it is that they can't see how beautiful they are. They can't see their wings. They just are. But they have to get so uncomfortable to become beautiful, right? So get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable today. Get organized today. Set timers today. Listen to something that inspires you and lights your fire. Read something that inspires you. Put your shoes on and just get it. Just get it, you guys. I love Mondays because it's a fresh start. Forget about what happened last week. Forget about the goals that you didn't hit. Celebrate the things that you did, right? Celebrate it. Be proud of yourself. And then use that to motivate yourself to do that much more this week. We still have the bonuses, you guys. There's still so much month left. There's still so much month left. Like up until the last minute of the last hour of the last day, there's so much time. There's so much time left. So don't doubt yourself. Just know that you can. And if you're feeling stuck, reach out. Because if you don't reach out, nobody can help you, right? Nobody knows that you're stuck. Even if it's a mindset block, right? Getting out of the mindset of, I have to find a customer, I have to sell this, and getting into the mindset of, who needs what I have? Who can I help today to have energy? Who can I help today to be a better parent? Who can I help today to have enough energy at the end of the day to enjoy their family after they just worked a 8, 10 hour, 12-hour day? You know, getting into that mindset of helping and not selling is going to change everything for you. It's going to make people see that you're not just in it to sell something. Because when you're trying to help somebody, they feel it. They can feel your genuine care for them versus, hey girl. We all get those messages, right? Or I don't mean, if you're a Bitcoiner person or cyber currency person, like, I'm not hating on you. I don't judge anybody. But when you see that that's what they do and you accept their friend request and they're instantly in your inbox pressuring you, that's not cool. It makes you feel yucky. So don't be that person either. You know, definitely get into inboxes, but get into them genuinely, right? Look at their stories. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, it was just the weekend. Today is the day to get into those stories because people shared all of the things that they were doing over the weekend. You're going to see Saturday and Sunday today. If you look, like the last couple hours of Saturday and Sunday are out there. So it's just easy today for me to get into people's inboxes and their stories because you can, oh, that looked like so much fun. How many times is this their first time doing it? Oh, family time is so important. Good for you for getting out there with your family. Do you guys get together often? Always ending with a question. Way to go, girl, hitting the gym. Have you been going for a while? Genuine relationships, authentic questions, but don't fall off then. Like, you got in their inbox, you're having a conversation with them. don't forget about them either, right? So do that today, and know that it's not fake. And then this afternoon, I want you to throw a post out there saying you have troubles doing reels. Why do you have troubles doing reels? What's stopping you from doing them? Why do you have troubles? What is the trouble? Because you have to have your finger on that to fix it. What is stopping you from doing them?
So who wants a training on reels?
You don't know how to do them. Okay. So if you go into the Dream Team page, there is, I think, 3 or 4 different trainings on it. If you're on Instagram, Pink Sparrow is amazing. She offers like super expensive trainings, but she does so much for free. She shows you how to do all of Pink Sparrow. She is who I learned so much from. She will show you how to do the transitions. She'll show you how to put the text in. Like, there's so much training out there. Google University, man. Like YouTube University. If you don't know how, search it. You're going to find so many things. Even in the Dream Team page, this new page, you guys, when I signed up 3 years ago, the training was not like it is now. We have so many resources at our fingertips just in our team page. So definitely check that out. Pink Sparrow, yes. She's on Instagram and it's so informative. It's free. It's free. You know, you don't have to buy her stuff. So definitely look at that. Yeah, I don't know. What else is stopping you guys? We got like 2 minutes left. Feel free to message me. I cleaned today, but I will definitely get back to you. But, this afternoon, throw up a post. This sticker helped me get X, Y, and Z done because Mondays don't have to suck. They don't have to suck. How did you change your mindset to get your Monday going? If you show people what you can do and what you've done or where you've come from to now, mindset is everything on Mondays. If you're feeling stuck, like you don't know what to post this week, post the days of the week. Motivation Monday, Mindset Monday, Transformation Tuesday, share a story from the Lavelle page, copy and paste, don't share. You can copy their story and put it in your comments, or I like to change the verbiage a little bit, make it a little bit shorter, and just check out my friend so-and-so's story. This is what Thrive has done for her. And then at the bottom, does this sound like you?
I'm going to interrupt you for a moment. Can I interrupt you for 1 moment?
Yeah.
Don't be that person that goes and copies and pastes a post without changing it up to match you. I had somebody do that, and it was at the bottom of my post. I was talking about homeschooling, that I'm a grandma, and this was a guy. So his post said that he was a grandma that homeschooled. So make sure you're reading everything and fitting it to yourself.
Yes, authentically you. Make it you, right? You can share with being yourself still. That's super important. Yes, good point, Shannon, because that would be like, when you copy and paste, really, that's interesting. I was always taught to copy and paste it and not share it, because when you share it, it brings those likes back to the original post and not to your algorithm. That's interesting. See, it's all a game. It's all a game, you guys. It changes constantly. You learn that with your Lime Life upline. See, and I learned the opposite from Thrive upline. So, like Stacy says, there's a million ways to the beach. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not techie enough to know algorithms through and through. So, yeah, I always change mine. I don't just copy and paste. I change it a little bit. Screenshot it, retype it in your notes, and then type it up. There you go. That's a way. See, there's a million ways to the beach. But if I can leave you guys with anything today, it is what I've been saying 100 times. Do it scared, okay? And if you're so scared that you're paralyzed, find somebody that can help you. Find somebody that can be there for you, that can push you, that can cheer you on, but do the thing today, you guys, because if you don't do it, you're no further today than you were yesterday, right? And we want forward progress. We want forward action. So get out there today, do the thing that scares you, and just get it, guys. Get it. You can do it. So have a great day. Be kind and get people on Thrive, you guys. You can do this.